Would you look at that? You can barely see me at all. Can I? I can make that brighter. Yay! Okay. So, what's up, bitches and hoes? I'm not sure if I'm gonna be able to put that in there. How much are you actually allowed to cuss in a YouTube video? I'm not sure. Anyways, I will let you know right now that I'm stealing this idea off of PricklyAlpaca. She's done it twice now. We're gonna go on this side. These are the 2 videos that she's done it with. Honestly, I don't have as much fabric as her, but we're just gonna stop her there before she rambles your ear off. The shorter version is that I'm trying to make plans for what to make, and also that I already did make a plan for one, but I don't know if I'm gonna have enough fabric to succeed with that plan. I don't know. You saw the thumbnail, at least you might have read the title, so that's basically what we're doing here. Good morning. I literally, just woke up. I'm not even dressed, so let me take care of that. Did I do it? Did it kind of look okay? But I digress. I'm gonna continue to do some research until I have these 3 things that I'm making. Okay, so currently I may or may not have to have my head right here, otherwise, boom. But I digress. I came up with another thing just now. That 45 seconds for you was a lot longer for me. And I only came up with one more thing, with at least general ideas of how the pattern's gonna look. For now, I need to lay out all my pieces and start cutting them out, leaving room for seam allowance. So I need to kind of clear off this table and go grab my chalk. Currently I do use kids chalk to trace out where I'm cutting, so that's fun. So after cutting out pieces for a different top that I'm making, I did not film myself cutting out the pieces for this other thing that I'm making, but we just kind of jump straight into me sewing the sleeves of this together, so you don't even really get to see the pattern pieces, and that's just how the cookie crumbles, folks. But anyways, what I'm trying to make is this bell sleeve tie top thing. In PricklyAlpaca's fall video, actually, she made 2 of these, and I really like the design of them, so I'm going to try to make one with no prior experience of making stuff with sleeves, so we'll see how this goes. So, this is how this turned out, and this is probably going to generally end up being how the other one turns out as well. I'm just trying to make sure that it'll probably still fit, but I think it kind of will. That'll be a little difficult. Hopefully it does not end up being too big of a problem in the end, though. I'll cut off the extra seam stuff in just a little while. It's unfortunately not as big as a bell sleeve as I wanted it to be, but that's to be expected. This is fabric that I barely had enough to do this. So now I'm gonna sew the other one. Okay, so I just did the other one here. It's kind of got the same thing going on here where it's like, but I'll be like hemming this seam and stuff. I'll probably end up cutting it shorter, honestly. So, okay, yeah, I'll definitely need to make these things shorter. They're kind of crazy right now. These are gonna be really pokey. I might make some kind of tubes to add on the inside. We'll see. Probably not. Possibly. Probably not. Possibly. Probably not. Probably not. These are very difficult to make, and I have to shorten them a little. But luckily, I don't have to cut into the stuff that's on it. Just all this extra. Now that I've finished that, I'm gonna try to figure out this other piece. Oh, wow, you're getting like no more of me sewing, by the way. At least I doubt it. Actually, I think I am possibly gonna also connect that. This is gonna end up being in. And then the sleeves will go on. Bam. I've never made anything like this before, by the way. These armholes, however, are not necessarily big enough, so I will be adjusting them. Update. I only have one more sleeve to attach. I'm praying that this turns out well, because I really do want this top. I think it'd be really cute. But I digress. I was reminded by my laptop over yonder that I haven't eaten since breakfast at like, that's not too long ago. But anyways, I have a feeling I should probably have lunch. So I'm gonna go do that, and then I'm gonna get back to this. Hey yo, what's up? That's really annoying. That's fine. That's fine. How you doing, sweetie? Whoa. Okay, now I'm just fucking around. Alright, so I finished doing the majority of stuff with this. Now I'm just gonna go ahead and I'm gonna fix the sleeves. Basically, I'm gonna like undo this and then add like a triangle in there and then re-sew it. And then I'm gonna do that to both sides, and then I'm gonna hem it. So that should be fun. I'm just gonna do rolled hems because they're easier. It's like fold twice, sew once. I only want to have to sew once. I mean, don't get me wrong. I usually find like, you know what? I think I mainly find like the patterning of this type of stuff fun. That might be kind of weird, but I like to pattern it. But then when it comes down to it, I don't like to have to sew a bunch. But I digress. Sorry. So yeah, I'm gonna do that, and then I'll come back to you. Okay, so I think I'm gonna go ahead and actually break this video up into parts, like smaller videos, and just do one for most likely each thing I make. I'm gonna film a reveal for this, basically, so that you can actually see it. So we're gonna move to that now. I'll get better at this reveal thing eventually. Bam, reveal. Cool music. So just because I want to get a video out this Thursday and then next Thursday, and like I'm hoping to post every Thursday, but we'll see what happens. Last time I said this, I definitely didn't post every Thursday, but I digress. So I'm gonna, since I already did all the brainstorming, the next video is just gonna be me making stuff. So I'm honestly might make 2 things for next week's video. I don't know yet, but yeah, I'm gonna go film the reveal for this because I haven't done that yet, and take a couple pictures and then get to editing this video, and pray that I actually post it, because oh my god, so many vlogs and like do my makeup with me and all that fun stuff have gotten to the editing phase and not passed it. Never made it out alive. So let's hope that this one makes it out and that, you know, somebody can see it if they want to just kind of have a rough idea of how I made this top. I have no clue how I'm putting this together since I didn't really film all too much of me making it, technically speaking. Sewing these on was oof, and this is definitely not a very good top necessarily. I mean, don't get me wrong, I think it's really cute. But yeah, anyways, let me not make it harder for me when I'm editing. So I'm just gonna say, you know, adios amigos. I don't have an outro, so. Since I did such an amazing job at explaining myself earlier, I will not talk to you too much in this outro, except to say that when the next video is out, it'll be popping up right about meow. So, yeah. Hopefully the next one will be better.